right. Tony's gone. Tony's gone.
If this was the missing link, everyone would have busted out in gay dance just there. But notice it
Right.
didn't happen here in Slavia. That's a proud moment.
Give me the final word, man. I'm out of here. I do too much for you people. Right? I really do it for the people who contribute and support regularly. I feel like I owe them something. Unlike Jack Talcott and the rest who freely take whatever they can fucking get and produce little to nothing back. I feel oddly obligated to certain folks who essentially compel me to stay here and put in my time, right? But after a certain point, it's like, headache, 5 hours of insanity.
6.
How many days in a row could you do this before there's severe consequences in my inner space or outer space? Give me the final word. I'm out of here. We'll be back tomorrow. There's always tomorrow for the asylum optics.
Well, I was going to ask since I was on
Dude,
your
that's
panel.
where you're fucking up, Daddy. You just said there's always tomorrow when earlier you said maybe I need a break. I think you're in an internal struggle, Daddy, right now.
Oh, that's
even
what
a
it is?
2-day break could be good for you. Even a day
Right.
break.
I mean, I could just do an hour broadcast and leave and exemplify some discipline and direction and self-control.
Right. You're in internal conflict yourself, Daddy, right now.
Potentially. I love my online children so much that I'm even willing in this venue to sacrifice myself so they can live or at least get entertainment. I mean, that's like a god of all media in a way.
Yeah, but you got bumps and shit. Your health is important too.
Yeah, well, whatever. Listen. All right. They call me Bumpy now. I got a new nickname on the street. I'm getting cred with that.
Right. I'm just saying your health is more important than these fucktards.
Well, thank you for caring, Snafu. Will you come rub salve on my lumps and bumps?
I'll maybe get someone to do it for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Isn't it salve, technically?
No.
Hey, Virgil, can I find your channel by typing in just that name, Young and Fearless?
Yeah, it's the exact same.
Okay. All right, cool.
Virgil, you got like a big ass curly Q alfalfa hair thing going on. Like the little rascal.
Yeah, it's a good idea. You want to start the Bumpy and Lumpy show? You and I can
who's
co-host.
Lumpy and who's Bumpy? Which one is
I'm
who?
Bumpy and you're Lumpy.
Well, we got to have a Grumpy. Are you gonna get Talcott in here?
Yeah,
Bumpy,
he's the
Lumpy,
third
and
wheel.
Well, yeah, we have to have a third wheel.
Wait, I think Snow White did this already. We're remixing.
Yeah, we can't do the Disney thing. We might get fucked. Bumpy, Lumpy, Grumpy. Yeah, I think Snow White did do it.
Yeah, it's just complete insanity at times, man. It's.
I guarantee you, half these fucktards would trip out though, Paul, if you took one day off. Do you know they'd fucking be tripping? But then you'd see half of them go cupcake with Talcott and the Z's and the Flows, and you would actually see the loyals be like, "Oh, Paul's not here. We're gonna go cupcake with the others." I think it'd be a social experiment.
Listen, bro, you learn that, man, in the game. The streets don't love you. You know, if they raid the house and you can't pump product out of it that day, they're gonna go across the street.
Yep, they will.
You don't hate the players, you hate the game, or you just don't play.
I get that, but what I'm saying is you got a lot of delusional love a buddy, hug a buddy, fuck a buddy syndrome motherfuckers in here that don't they don't see it. They don't see where loyalty stands. They don't see it. They just don't understand it. Even the concept of even the social experiment itself. I think people would trip, both the haters and the likers, because I think Daddy has committed and you've stayed strong to your commitment. But also when you said, hey, sometimes we get too comfortable. Like, who knows? What if you all of a sudden turn the camera on and you're doing comedy on stage, or you did something crazy, another odd? Like, I'm just saying, to see you expand is something I would like to see. I feel maybe you're getting comfortable yourself. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, like I said, at some point I'll probably refocus or reorder, especially once it gets nicer out. I'm gonna probably limit it to just 3 hours and maybe even do less at times. So, yeah.
I'll be honest. That's kind of why I hinted at the other day when Joseph, the creator, of course, of You Don't Have to Do This Anymore, which,
right.
I mean, it just goes to show you, like, he would have probably never thought that just him uttering that mere word now was literally has been uttered now by pretty much everyone today.
Right, Snafu, you're also not getting it, that not to like get into the whole, coupons for value, but I don't have to do this anymore. I choose to because I get to. There was a time in my life when I'd have been fucking thankful and grateful and overjoyed, as I kind of still am, that I get to come on here and just be me and talk about whatever I want and somehow create value on all sides. So that's an experience that the rest of these clowns aren't having. And the fact that I am means I must be blessed. And, to turn that down, that opportunity, where I come from, it's like, you're looking a gift horse in the mouth in a sense.
Well, like when you were talking about doing land videos, like, not showing any like key markers because of course protect, but like well shit or even like, oh, one day I turn on the camera, I'll be on a fucking comedy stage or I know you're not into audits, but for instance, if something came across, like when you showed that cop footage of that you and your chick being pulled over, I mean, it is refreshing. And I think too, this panel thing with you, because you're a creative fucker, you're like me and others. That creativeness is a drive in you. And when you were talking earlier, you talked about comfortability. I know you're getting irritated on many levels. That's what I'm saying. I think a switch up, and you're so smart. Who knows what the fuck you come up with? But I think it's kind of even for you, it makes uncomfortability, and sometimes switch ups are uncomfortable. But I would love to see switch ups as far as content goes with Slavia and then moving forward always.
Yeah, bro, like that has to be authentic to my life. You want me to put on a white suit and run around Hollywood like Laguna with a look in my eye?
No.
Lusting for content. The content comes when the weather gets nicer and we're growing and back in a different environment, and potentially different experiences or conversations happen. Well, then that organically comes about, right? I'm not going to force new content because folks are.
It's been interesting seeing you go to new panels. Like when you went to that new panel.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
That was interesting to see, because they didn't know who the fuck you were. And then, of course, you broke them down. Things like that are very always interesting. So
the guys who always give me this speech ever consider I'm a people too, and I'd like to see what the fuck you guys come up with instead of you all sitting around going, what's Paulie going to say and do next? I mean, I get it that I'm the broadcaster and the host, but we're all people here and we're all capable of creating content. So like, when do I get to sit back and go, hey, show me what you guys got? I mean, other than you going to the post office with fake wizard stamps.
I've been doing a lot of shit. Like I can't speak for these other motherfuckers. All
right, yeah, man. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I'm hearing what you're saying. It makes sense to me. These aren't things that I haven't considered or haven't occurred to me. So I guess I'll leave it at that.
I'll leave it at that too. And like I said, my offer with the D Live thing, if you ever want me to connect, we'll email me, whatever. Like, because there's other routes too to market and brand, and I get it.
I never stop anyone from taking whatever it is they find having to do with me and putting it up somewhere else or rebroadcasting it. I've never stopped any of that. I've never discouraged that. And if folks aren't doing that, well, then they must not be motivated to.
And that's what I'm trying to say. It's a lot of people on these platforms. Y'all have Twitters, y'all have Facebooks, y'all have fucking go on these other panel cards, and like watching Tribe and O'Shea say, "Oh, we're going to defend Daddy," but then they bitched out. It's like,
is Wizard really down there right now? He blocked me on one of his alts so he could talk down there and not be blocked. You are such a broken little bitch. Grow up, bro.
Wizard.
Oh my god. Okay, now I have to put mods down there to show him he's not going to beat me. Wizard, you're not smarter than me. You don't have more will than me, and you're not going to outplay me. See, you brought your ego into this because you just won't live in truth with me. So keep playing with me, and I will assign a specific task force, the Wizard Asylum team, and they will monitor your behavior, and you'll have to block them all regularly, and I will switch them out week by week to make sure you don't get your way. Because you're living a fucking lie. I'm helping you, Wizard. That's what you're not getting like the rest of the tards. If you got your way, you'd wind up like you already are, because that's how you've been living. It's the way or no way with me here.
I'm not African American, but I am dark skinned, and I'm always trying to mull my way.
You're not getting it. Shut your fucking mouth. If you keep asking me for your fucking power hungry lust sessions with mods, I'm not going to have you here. Stop trying to take every turn where you think my guard is down, because it's never down completely, obviously. Hello, egotistical narcissist? Right. You're not getting mods again. You've abused them everywhere you got them because you can't be trusted in certain moments to control your thoughts, emotions, and actions. I will use you as a leader where you are appropriate for this place. You are not a leader here. Okay, if you are considered a leader in the truth movement, great. I'm not a part of it. Have you not noticed? because I talk too much truth, ironically. So you're not a leader here. You're not going to lead the momentum, and you're not going to convince me out of my position to give you something again unless I find it to be humorous and comical. At this moment, I don't, because I can't trust you completely. Would I rather I was able to trust you completely? Yes, but you have not shown me to be trustworthy. So that's just what it is. You even told me last night, in between calling me a fucktard with Tarek when no one was listening, you were cupcaking with Tarek and you were sucking each other's feet when no one was listening on your broadcast, 7 people watching, and you called me a guru fucktard. And then I showed up and you stood down. Okay. So I can't trust you to be a fucking man and stand up to me. And I can't trust you to stand down in front of me and with me for the truth. So you're untrustworthy on both ends.
Yeah, but you said Wizard Task Force.
Am I a guru fucktard or not? Because you're here now in my face. So stand up to me or bow to the truth.
Yeah, I thought that the Wizard Task Force was something. Of course, I guess
Right. And so as soon as you heard a task force, you said, I want to be the first person to get false power online and misuse it. That's why you don't get it. If you shut the fuck up and let it be my idea, you might trick yourself indirectly into a position you can't handle. But when you go directly at it with me and try to manipulate me, when I know who and what you are, I just go, no, you definitely can't have it then, because I know what you're going to do with it.
I just thought Wizard Task Force on Slavia. That's a shit.
No, you get to be informant, rat, snitch. What's the term that they use? A cooperating witness.
Or we just support criminals, traitors, frauds, pedophiles, I guess.
Yeah, you're a cooperator.
You're the whistleblowing. I call more like whistleblowing. You
can be listen. You can be the cooperating witness. So you will adorn, because this is where the warthog creatures better use anyway. You have 15 alts just like Wizard. You will creep around and lurk down there, and you'll wear your various costumes to blend in. And then when he shows himself on his alts, you will pop out in your warthog-like nature. You'll get up on panel and say, Daddy, Wizard's down there. He needs to be blocked. And I will deploy a henchman.
A wrenchman. Get a full patch for this
absolutely.
Absolutely. Patch?
Absolutely. I understand psychology. For a slave to do my bidding, he has to feel officiated. So I will swear you in and give you a patch and other regalia and symbolism to make you feel a part of something. That'll make you fight harder.
That'll make me, okay. We come to terms. See, I don't necessarily need the mod power. I just like the idea of the wizard unit.
All right, you are officially, look. I'm dubbing you right now, Pfizer advocate with the Ursula pig creature avatar. I'm giving you your title right now, officiation. Wizard.
Wait, Peniel, come hold my hand. Let's do it together. Peniel will do it too. You know that you want to be on the wizard unit. This is a tactical unit, Peniel. You're just saying you need to put your shit to use.
What shit is that you're referring to?
Aren't you going to join the tactical wizard unit here at Unslavia?
The wizard fraud task force monitoring system. It's like a weathered system.
Yo.
So we're going to have these various folks deployed in positions to monitor Wizards fraud and grifting and broken childlike behavior, and they will cooperate and inform me that he's down there, and then I will deploy a wrenchman to put him under arrest.
Deserve a wrench? Has he fucked up on Slavey enough to not?
Peniel can get it. Yeah. Peniel can get a wrench because I have no reason to believe that unless I really hurt his feelers.
So do they get different patches?
Part of me feels one of the main reasons I don't have a wrench is because I kind of shot myself in the foot at one point, and you basically
did. That is, you're right. You're right on it. It's funny when people always know what they're guilty of, and I don't even have to say it. So yeah, you probably would already have one by now. Also, you're not black because all of my wrench people are black. That was a prerequisite. That didn't work out. Turns out black people are no more honorable than white people or anyone else on this place.
I mean, my dad was practically black, but my dad was basically snafu shaded. That's
no, you're perfect shade. You're perfect. You get even a better patch than me because you get the mod. So your patch will probably have like a little star or something on it.
All right,
Yeah,
with
probably.
trust comes forgiveness, and you did fuck up that one time on the Ian Beta Male panel, whining and crying about me, and probably a couple other times I don't know about. I'm willing to pardon you for that and forgive you. And while you aren't black, I may
Allegedly. Not black.
entertain giving you, because you also lurk around here constantly, and you got multiple accounts, and you can keep an eye on Wizard's frauding behavior.
Oh man, you're not gonna make me ban all his accounts, are you?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Until he gets up on this panel like he did for a year and a half,
well,
especially when
that's reasonable.
he was using prayer hands to get contributions for his cancer treatment. If he can't get up here now more than ever to talk the fucking truth about his life and our disagreement, I don't want him around me.
See,
I think he's a punk coward. Give a fuck how long it took to discover it. It takes years sometime to discover you got a punk coward right next to you.
Peniel, you better take this task force seriously. He's putting power in your hand. He denied me the power, but he gave me position in the task force.
No. He gave you. You
Daddy.
got a. You realize you got a wrench before me, right? Then again, he offered me a wrench one time.
You understand what Flavia is doing here? This wizard fraud detection fucking task force is so important, and you better not fucking take it lightly. What kind of he's putting in you right now, Mr. Daddy? You fucktard! Don't fuck this up, Peniel.
I don't think he's putting anything in me, sir. But he's extending.
He just told you he'd give you a wrench to run the wizard task force. He told me, "Fuck you, Snaps. I can't trust you."
The wrench in my hand.
Well,
I guess it's in me.
You're fucking up already.
You're right.
You're fucking up already, Peniel.
Wrench in my hand. You're right.
Yeah, that's why he's fit for the power, potentially because he doesn't want it. Those who lust after power are not fit to wield it.
Right. And that's what I said, when you had first extended the offer. I was basically like, I'm not sure, I'm not sure if that's something I'm.
Is it the power, or are you afraid to remove Wizard until he comes up on panel? Which one is it? Is it the power, or is it the afraid to upset the Wizard?
No. I mean, I think Wizard's a man. He can come up on panel if he needs, if he really, no, I have no problem doing that now that I think about it. Because if he can't click the link, I mean, let's just come on, man. I've seen around.
That's the thing is there's always this conundrum because the folks who are lusting for the power are all too ready to use it, right? The ones who shy away from the power will not use it even when the time is necessary for it to be used. So I have to know that I can rely on you to rout this little devil out and to vanquish him wherever he is found. Whatever it is that he explains, puts forth, not interested. One way. At this point, right? It's obvious to anybody who could see it, feel it, hear it, and understand it. For those who can't, they're not meant to be part of this experience. We can call that experience life. It's not about the panel, it's discernment. So I have to know that you will rout this little devil out along with the rest of the task force and vanquish him where he stands, regardless of his justifications and excuses for his poor choices.
Dude, you're head of this task force, Peniel. You got a lot of work.
Optics are high. I guess I do. Got a lot ahead of me.
You got to start hiring and recruiting. Daddy's putting a lot of faith in you, dude.
Well, there's a couple people I think,
man. You can't take this.
You
can't take it lightly.
All right. Well, I think there are a couple people that I also think that would be pretty worthwhile recruits. Another one of them is right next to me here on panel. Another one is down there on chat. That it was really good to see him on Jack's panel for once. Honestly, he had a lot of.
Who's that?
I think the one that you call the block-headed creature, the floating head.
Oh, the tribe. You think Tribe would be good at the Wizard? Well, maybe because Wizard tries to use logic and Tribe tries to use logic, so it could. I don't know. You're the man in charge. Daddy is watching. I got a position on the unit. I'm happy. Let's fucking go to work, Peniel.
All right. I'm all about it, sir.
All right. Well, I want you guys monitoring at all times. That's from here on out. I want folks monitoring in chat who are part of the Wizard Fraud Task Force Monitoring Network. And of course, Penal Power Wizard Fraud Task Force head trainee. Now, I'll keep a limited scope over this program and this task force, but you folks are pretty much on your own. Okay. And obviously, there'll be, there'll be an interchange when it comes to information, right? But beyond that, You're going to have to head this mission and this task force, and you're going to have to carry out your obligation.
This is your time to shine, Peniel. You were just talking about how maybe you want to do something, but you don't want to be snafu. Well, this is your legacy here, running this task force. Fuck, dude, this is your time to shine. You don't have to be a snafu. You can be Peniel, the wizard task force of Unslavia, Scamulant, fucking office. It's yours.
Sean of Scamulant Squash Optics.
And please, if anybody is out and about within the sound of my voice who becomes aware of Wizard Scamulant activity, please report that to the Wizard Fraud Task Force Monitoring Network. The tip line is open. Okay, so if you see something, say something, please. This is for everyone's safety.
Agreed. I think you should make an email, Peniel, the Peniel Unslavia Wizard Task Force, an email available to the public.
And I just want to be clear, we're also, of course, we're going to be implementing a higher tax program in order to fund the Wizard Task Force Monitoring Network and system, right? So I'm going to expect immense amounts of contributions flowing in because I got to hire a whole bunch of more people. And of course, by hire, I mean give them nothing. But they're going to be under my tutelage, right? So I'm going to have value in order to just, monitor this thing. Like, daddy all over again.
That's true, because you could have a break bad moose situation.
But you guys will get equipment, okay? I want to be clear. There's going to be limited funding to this program. Most of the proceeds are going to go to me, as always. But you will get flashlight, vest, and whistle, okay? And that's on the house.
Like a rape
because
whistle?
That's like, yeah, that's regulation. In order for you to like hunt wizard and to stay safe on the job, you need reflective vest. Reflective vest, hat, hard hat. Right, whistle, and flashlight for nighttime. I don't want to get any legal trouble here.
But we gotta haggle here, Pino. So you're not even doing your job still. You're not even haggling here. You're fucking running.
Hold on, he's down there now. Why are you guys not? You guys aren't on your. Okay, you know what? This is a serious problem here.
Whoa,
I'm gonna have to get back in the studio. Yeah, you guys dropped the ball already. I had to find that was an iteration of wizard down there. You guys didn't pick up on it.
I'm not the head of office. That's on Peniel.
I also
I'm gonna have to take over this program. I can already see it. It's not gonna go.
I also don't know which of my 3 main accounts you put it on. So.
My 3 main.
Well, sorry, not 3 main, but 3 I use.
Oh, here we go. Copyright takedown requests on this channel. I just went to the back studio, and what a surprise! Another gift for Daddy. Copyright takedown request. I have to look into that.
For what? For this stream?
Review the details. No, I don't believe so.
Oh.
For 3 of them. Yeah, because probably the Orion people don't like me. Mulligan Brothers, right? So can't show the Shinhenge monk. We're like 6 months, 6 months behind. Been showing that for 6 months. Can't show. Yeah, can't show Nacho Quifa, Shinhenge monk. Not allowed.
It's okay.
Select action. I can contact claimant. I'll have to do that at some point.
You never know what that brings, though, too. The last guy kind of dicked you. This guy could never know. Work with you. You never know when you contact these claimants and say, "Hey, man, I want to use your shit."
Yeah, I've had a bunch of them taken down personally. Just nonsense. I'm not a monetized channel. It's public domain. Why I can't restream and comment on material is bizarre. All right. Final words? What was I doing back there? Oh, yeah, I'll have to get some mods. Wizard Task Force. I have to assign some.
Yeah, well, let me know. I'm up for it. It ain't no thing but a chicken wing, man.
All right, we're gonna commence Operation Mother of All Spirits. The Mother of All Bomb. He's got his mama's spirit. So we're commencing Mother of All Spirits, and we're dropping a bomb on him.
So we got to create a wizard tip line and a wizard email.
Absolutely. Shock and awe campaign. If you're not with Unslavia, and more importantly, the truth, then you're a terrorist, just like Wizard. Infidel slave.
Scamulant. Just scamulant.
All right, give me the final
Operation-
word. I'm out of here, please. Let me go.
Operation USC Scamulant Paperclip. All right, I'm out of here. Peace and blessings as always. Appreciate you. 6 hours, over 6 hours. Holy shit, man. I did a 6 hour last night. So anyway, peace. I'm gonna look your channel up, Mr. Young and Fearless. I'm gonna restream your pullover video as well. Maybe not tonight, but soon, next coming days. So appreciate y'all. Have a good one.
Yeah, there's a pullover video you can stream.
Happy's definitely not coming home. The optics are high. Fuck you, cupcakes.
All right, Snafu. Crew's going to be busy this week and this month, I suspect.
Best broadcast. I'm always coming back. Even when I'm working, I'm always trying to tune in some kind of way to listen to get what I need. I'm always still finding value from this broadcast. That's why I keep on coming back. I appreciate it, Paul. Another one in the books. Much love, everybody.
Thank you, Virgil. All right, folks. Another one in the books. What else is new? We came, we saw, we did whatever that was. And we're going to be back tomorrow to do it all over again. Why Jennifer stays with me, who knows? Only God knows. Maybe the devil. What else can be said that hasn't already been said? Final words, Jennifer. The narrative earlier today, Jennifer, was I am scared of you revealing who and what I really am. And the last times I brought you on, I was coaching you and giving you scripts to read. Right. They can't hear that, but okay. Yeah. Jennifer, we went over the lines. Fucking Christ with this woman. Work with children, animals, or Jews. Huh? For the damn lines every time, and she can't get them done on the air. Like bringing her up. Right. We'll go over the lines more, me and her backstage, see if she can get it right. And I'll be back tomorrow, somewhere between 12 and 3 MDT. Mazel from out west. Okay. And be blessed, brothers and sisters. Peace and blessings for everyone.
I'm scared of this Paul and Slave guy.
We got to go hundreds and thousands of years back to even find a story of a great motherfucker to even figure out how to partially embody that life and lifestyle. I didn't do all this going, I'm going to get money, fame, attention, and be a hero. I said, I'm going to step out into faith, into what's true and what's right, and see what the fuck my power really is and what's working with me. It's inherent hierarchical power and value system. Doesn't matter what everyone else says the power is and the value is. You do this walk, and you're guaranteed a certain amount of power and value because it's rare, because it's based in truth, and the world is living a lie predominantly. It's a cause and effect based endeavor. You do this, you get this. You don't do this, you get this. It's been the same from the beginning of time. Culture and society is our enemy in a sense. Not that we have to do war on it, but culture, society, and what it creates is not your friend, and it doesn't benefit you. It takes you away from who and what you truly are, and gives you a set of value systems that are not inherently true or valuable. They're just valuable to that society and that culture. You don't even need a cosmic explanation to know I'm going to be a man as it pertains to my apprehension, and I'm not foregoing that for anyone else's coercion and duress. And I'm not a slave of the state. If anything, I'm a child of God, and I'm a servant of that and the truth, and I'm in a covenant with that force or that thing, if you want to call it. It's basically just pure understanding who and what you are versus what you're not here to do. You can ignore it to your own detriment. You all have to continue to serve some vision that's not yours indefinitely, and you don't know when it ends. And by the time it does end, you're going to be too old and broken down and burnt out and tired to even give a fuck. I could do whatever the fuck I want every moment of my day. I'm guaranteed value. I live within my means. I have everything I need and then some, and I'm working toward a goal.
I'm scared of this Paul and Slave guy.
And again, to me, the tiger that you don't believe in is the tiger that will eat you, right? You want to sit there and act like it's all going to just be cute and cuddly and go on forever and never consider the obvious common sense cause and effect. How are you living day to day, and what's the source of this beingness? And if you're not going to be the source of that beingness, you're dependent upon someone or something else. That's a fucked up place to be, you know, especially in times of trouble.